Hi, and welcome to another episode. I just want to wish all the fathers in the UK and America a happy Father's Day. It's probably late where you are now, or it's probably already been, because obviously being down under the time difference. But I hope they all had a wonderful day. And for all the single mums as well that do both roles, happy Father's Day to you too, because I know it can be very challenging. I've been there myself, so I know that it's very important to acknowledge all the single mums as well that do double work. Now, a very happy Father's Day to Prince William, his father, Prince Edward, and all the royals. I hope they really enjoyed their day and are being spoilt by their families and loved ones. Now, don't you find it kind of interesting that Megsy, who loves to be in the media for the most stupidest things and the most laughable things, why she never puts out a happy Father's Day for Harry? Why does she never do that? Why does she never have a picture of the alleged children with Harry and them playing or, kicking a ball or whatever they do or don't do because, are they real or are they not real? I don't know. Why does she never say it? For someone that likes the attention, they both really kind of avoid that subject, don't they? Very interesting indeed. Or are they sending a message? Let me know what you think about that subject. Also, there's been a lot of talk about this weekend they're going to reveal their divorce or their separation. Well, I don't know about that. My opinion is that they won't separate because they're as bad as each other. They need each other to feed off each other. So therefore, who are they without each other, if you know what I mean? I don't really think that they will divorce. But anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions. I could be very wrong, but I guess we have to wait and see. I don't wish anyone a divorce, especially if there is alleged children. But yeah, I just can't see them separating because they're better together, aren't they? But if they do separate, I guess it'll just be for publicity and for Harry to get back into the royal family and find other stories out or whatever else material, and then magically they got back together because their love was so strong. Whatever. God, they're so full of shit, the pair of them. And her putting out that dog biscuits. And I've heard a few YouTubers, I haven't watched any, but I've heard through the comments that it's supposed to be some kind of sign to Princess Catherine. Well, I tell you now what my sign was from that she made herself some biscuits to have with her jam and a cup of tea while she watched Trooping the Colour. So in my opinion, if that was a sign for Princess Catherine, well, let it ricochet back to you like a boomerang, Megsy, because you can eat your dog biscuits because, in my opinion, that's all you're worth, considering she threw her own father under the bus, and I bet you he never heard from her today. Because why would she? Why would she acknowledge the father that raised her? You remember when her mother dumped her when she went AWOL, apparently in jail, allegedly, and done all that she did to end up in jail? But, yep, let's just diss the father and stick another nail in his coffin, hey? The man that raised you. Maybe he should have just put you in an orphanage. Maybe it would have turned out even better. But there you go. We have to go on that narrative, don't we? Because he's such a bad man, according to Megsy. A whole lot of bollocks. This woman is absolutely crazy. Like I've said it time and time again, everybody says it. She's an absolute nut job. And how's the alleged sex tape with her and Andrew circling? As soon as I get a link of that and can upload it, maybe I will. Wouldn't that be interesting? I guess not the naughty bits, but some bits can be put up. So let's see how that pans out. Her little bandwagon is coming to a very close end, isn't it? If Harry hasn't cottoned on now to what she's like and all these stories, he can't keep blaming the media about these stories because it's her past. Like, how can he not open his eyes up to that? I actually feel sorry for Harry in a way. And I know I shouldn't because of all that he's done to the royal family. But I just feel sorry that he's so gullible, so stupid. So I don't know, he's so uneducated. It's like he came out of this fishbowl like a lion out of a cage and just is ravishing everything. Like, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to blah, 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 I'm free, I'm free. And he's just gone on this wild rampage of rubbish. Now everyone in Hollywood is distancing themselves from them. What did they expect? When you're cruel and mean and throw people under the bus and make up stories, what do you actually think is going to happen? People aren't going to stick by you. They're going to run for the hills, and so they should, because all they've ever done is diss people and use people for what they can. Also, I want to go back, and I know this is going back a little, but I just want to talk about, that evening they went out when she was supposed to off herself. It kind of really bugs me, that does, and I keep going back to it in my mind. Like, what kind of a man was Harry? If she really thought that and she really expressed those emotions to Harry that day, why didn't he take her to the hospital? If not for her, well, we know he absolutely loved and was besotted by her. Not only for her, but how did he not do that and react to that in a panicky way when she was basically saying she was going to murder his unborn alleged child? But they just got dressed, put on happy faces. Well, she had a smiling happy face that day, didn't she, for someone that was down in a deep dark hole and wanted to off herself? How did they just go to that event? And he was as miserable as anything when you see the photos of it. But when he replays that out in the Netflix series, he seems so concerned when they're recording the Netflix series. Yet at the time, he never took her for a checkup, not even for the child. Don't you find that a bit bizarre? He's really father of the year, isn't he, and husband of the year? Because, I don't know about you guys, but there's been times in my life when I've been in dark, deep holes and you think, shit, all I want to do is stay in bed. There's no way in the world I'm going to put on a face of makeup and dress up to the nines and go to a show when I'm in a dark, deep place that I just need some bed rest or, some meditation and me time. It just doesn't make sense. It was all just a ploy and a plot to carry on. But then again, my theory about that night is possibly that she said she doesn't want to go on with the fake baby bump, allegedly, anymore, whilst his lady that did get pregnant while they separated, allegedly, at that time or around that time, is actually carrying the real child. Maybe that was the possibility, because there's no way you wouldn't rush her off to the hospital if she was actually pregnant. There's no way you wouldn't have popped her in the car, taken her to the hospital, or cancelled the event. We're not going. Royals do it all the time. If something comes up, they cancel an event. Like, it's not common, if you know what I mean. It happens. These things happen. People get sick. The fact that he didn't rush her off and get mental health help speaks volumes that she was not pregnant. That was just another story that they wanted to put out there to the media and run with that narrative to feel sorry for them about their bad, bad life in the palace. Oh, to be so rich and wealthy and have such a sad life. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? Anyway, let me know your thoughts and comments. I just thought I'd get on and have a little chat to you guys and wish the dads a happy Father's Day. And to Harry, whoever you're a father to, whoever, well, I hope you had a good day too. Catch you on the next one. Bye.